We just arrived at Pompeii on a very hot and humid day, and we're just going to have a general wander around before we go on to Mount Vesuvius and climb to the top this afternoon. This is an internal view of one of the houses, complete with its pictures and drawings still on the wall. This is a typical street scene from Pompeii, showing the narrow alleyways that still exist in many of the towns around the area. Some of the streets were much wider and they allowed things like carts to pass up and down. Many of the buildings on this street were in fact shops. This is the main forum of Pompeii, where much of the commercial business took place. We've now come into the Roman equivalent of the leisure centre, and this is where a lot of people took exercise, and they had the Roman baths as well. You can see on the walls many of the paintings are still existing. As you can see, Pompeii is a very large site and also contains a large theatre where many plays took place, as well as a lot of public speaking. Having climbed right to the top of Vesuvius, this is the view from the top. In the distance there's Capri on the right, and on the left the other side of the Bay of Naples, Sorrento. And here's Jean, looking quite well after a climb up, as she's looking down into the crater. We've now come to another town called Herculaneum, which was also buried in the eruption of AD 79. This town was covered by mud rather than ash, and therefore was preserved in a different way. Most of the buildings in fact are intact from the floor right up to where the roof would be, and inside there's still the mosaics and also the paintings on the walls. Here the museum has created what a garden of the time would have looked like. This area is in fact outside and has been exposed by digging right into what was the fossilised mud.